All right, after my slap method worked many times, here's an update to the potential real issue. Down in here, there's 4 little bolts. One there, one up here, and one right here. This is, part of the generator assembly, but is where the fan and pull start housing, yada yada go. In just pulling things apart, I found 2 bolts. One, this one, you can see has a nice bend in it. And there are 2 that look just like this that go down in these holes. 2 of them were completely loose. The heads are worn and rounded to where I couldn't even get a wrench on them. And the threading is gone. So my guess is over time, 2 of these bolts loosened up and were backing out just enough to catch and keep this from spinning. So these 2 bolts that are the problem bolts are shorter than the other 2 bolts that go down in here and hold this assembly together. So because I don't have any of these bolts, I don't actually know what size they are, and I'm an impatient person, I'm going to reassemble it with just the 2 bolts and leave the 2 out that clearly weren't doing anything anyway. And we will see if that permanently solves the pull start problem or creates some new problem. Because these 2 are totally screwed. That head is just ground down and rounded, and they were clearly very loose when I took this all apart, so I'm not sure what the heck they are doing or were doing. Whatever they were doing, they stopped doing it effectively, and I'm guessing that bolt specifically is the main one that was causing the problem. That's why I could whack it a few times and they would just reseat enough to get it to pull start, is my guess. So I'm going to reassemble it without these 2 bolts. We'll see what happens. Moment of truth. Smoky AF because there's a shitload of oil in the exhaust now. But that's the actual freaking problem. 2 shitty bolts, stripped and bent, making it so you can't pull start your generator. Also, on mine, the exhaust snapped off. Oh. So I had to weld that all back together too, because the entire exhaust broke off. But, whoo! I think that's it. Let's see if it works for a while. These 2 bolts clearly weren't doing anything because they were loose and getting destroyed. Oh gosh, alright. If that helps anybody out, hit the subscribe because that was exhausting. I didn't expect to be doing this morning. I just wanted to weld the exhaust back together, but then I could not pull start it no matter what I did. Hopefully it's fixed now. Forever.